All right. So basically, when you start, you'll go through a 10-minute onboarding process with Ava. As soon as you give her your email when you log in, she's going to go and find information about you on our third-party data provider. She'll find your website, scrape it, find it more information about your company, and then she'll take you through the onboarding process. So basically, you start by sharing your target customer persona with her. She checks out your website here. She'll ask you about which countries you want to target. So in this example here, we've done US, UK, Canada, Australia, and Ireland. She'll give you an update on how many leads she's found in those countries. You can choose different job titles that are relevant to you. So we're targeting salespeople. So this is the list that we use here: VP of Sales, Head of Growth Marketing, etc. She'll check with that and then pull leads again, make sure everything looks good. Then you can add sectors. So we're using tech. She's narrowed down the list further here. You can check company size. So here, 10 to 1,000 for us. And then this gets narrowed down further. And then basically you'll take her through all of the stuff about your company. So you're going to tell her about features, pain points, and proof points. You should really spend a lot of time on this part. It's super important for the quality of the email. So the more thorough you are in explaining what you do and your company does, the better the emails are going to be that Ava writes for you. She will use all this information and create bespoke email sequences for each of your leads. So here she's asking for pain points. People don't want to hire BDRs because they're too expensive. You need to use too many platforms to do cold email. Cold email requires specialized hires and skills. Lead research and personalized email is time consuming, and setting up outbound sales takes too long. So she'll summarize that information for you, which you can review here. Going down. And then all this information is going to get populated to outbound settings when you're done. It's called campaigns now. So we just released campaigns now. You can create multiple campaigns. She'll ask you for your Calendly link. We don't actually send calendar links in the first email anymore. This is just to protect your deliverability for the emails that are going out. So we recommend sending this in follow-up emails. So once the lead replies to you, then you can share your calendar link. But until then, we won't be sending that out. She'll add this to your outbound settings as well. So you can do a sender first name to sign off your emails. You can also do custom signatures, which is a brand new feature that we just launched today. You can set your tone of voice, which we'll use in your emails. So friendly and approachable is what we're going for. She adds that here. Continue down. Let's see. Okay, and then once you do that, you can set up your mailboxes. So there's a couple things you have to do for that, and she'll confirm once you're done. But you go over here to mailboxes. We recommend using an alternate similar domain to yours. So our domain is artisan.co, but we use artisanrobot.com in my account. This one is Jasper's account, artisanoutbound.com. And then depending on the plan size that you use, you'll connect more than one mailbox. So we have 6 here. We're using a bigger account. This is just to spread out the load between the different mailboxes so that deliverability is improved, and you can do a lot of volume here. So you can connect with Google or Outlook here, and then check on the status of your mailbox. So it looks like we're having a demarc issue here. So you would go to our help article and sort that out if you have this happening on your account. And then you can disconnect your mailboxes, turn them off if you don't want to use one anymore, just toggle it off there. And then once you finish your onboarding flow and set up your mailboxes, go in here, Ava will start generating emails for you. So here I have a couple pending emails. You can approve them or turn on autopilot. So on some of our accounts, we auto approve them, and some we go through and manually review them. It depends on how comfortable you are with the emails once you've entered your outbound settings. If you want to do some more editing there, you'll want to review them before sending them. Once you're done, you can smart schedule. So I just sent that one out. Oh, got an error. Oops. And then your scheduled emails will go here. So you can see them, and then there's like an estimated time as well that they'll go out. So we use a smart scheduling system that sends out emails based on the time zone of your lead. It'll send it during business hours. It's usually within 2 to 4 days after you've approved them. And then once the leads reply back to you, they'll all get collated here. So all the mailboxes that you're using here come to one central place in the inbox. So it makes it easier to track all the responses you're getting. You can see here. So we've got some positive responses with our Ava outbound emails where she's selling herself. This person asked if Ava wrote the email, and she did, of course. Here you can see all the sent emails. So after you go from pending approval to scheduled, they'll show up in your sent folder. Let's see. And then integration. So we just launched Salesforce and HubSpot integrations today. So you guys can start doing that. So what that means is that you can export all of the leads that you get from the Artisan platform to your HubSpot and Salesforce accounts, or you can just export engaged leads. So customers that have responded to you, and then you can manage them from your own CRM. You can also use Slack here to chat with Ava and add your team members on there as well. We have these coming soon. So LinkedIn is in our next product sprint, which will be happening in the next month or so. So we're going to be doing outbound campaigns via LinkedIn. And then Zapier, so you can do your own connections if you want to use Airtable or anything like that. You'll be able to do custom integrations. Let me check out the QA here. How many domains do you recommend for the 6 email boxes? So we recommend using 1 domain extra, but then you can create mailboxes. Yeah, 6 mailboxes for 1 domain is fine. If you're doing a really big account, I guess you could do more than 1 domain, but you should be fine doing like up to 10 mailboxes from the same domain. How to set what metrics optimizing for. Currently, we're optimizing for responses. So that's the number 1 metric that we're looking at. We've taken out links from our emails because it improves deliverability. So we're not doing open tracking right now. We'll probably introduce that again in the future. But for now, we're just tracking replies and optimizing based on that. Is LinkedIn a direct integration or a browser extension? Yeah, so we'll be getting access to your LinkedIn account. Basically, we'll log into it and then send the messages directly from your account. We don't have an integration with Notion right now, but I think you could do something with Zapier when we release that. Can Ava do B2C? Yeah, we do have some customers that are using it for B2C. You can use templates now as well, so I can give you guys a tour of that real quick. Let's see. So in your campaigns, yeah, so this is the new feature we just launched where you can add multiple campaigns. This allows you to target different TCPs with different features from each campaign. But yeah, back to that question on B2C, you could do that using the templates section. So it's over here. Yeah, there's nothing in here right now. This is just dummy data, but you can just use this and modify it based on the outbound you want to use and do B2C. Right now, it's not really optimized for that with Ava's automated emails, but we'll be adding that in the future. Yes, we do have an integration with Salesforce. You can export all leads or just engaged leads. Can you export CSV leads on different platforms? Yeah, so we have a CSV upload feature. I don't know if that's what you're asking, Sarai, but you can bring your own leads if you want and upload. So if you got them from like Zoom Info or something, you can bring them over to our platform and then we'll write all the emails for these leads for you. Yeah, let's see what else we have in here. Is there a way to exclude lists of existing clients? Yes. So we have a feature called blacklisting. So we have in 2 places here. Let's go over here. So you can do it this way. If you want to exclude companies, you can do that. And then we have another feature where when you're exporting to Salesforce and HubSpot, when you do the connection, there's going to be a question that asks you if you want to exclude your existing customers. And we'll automatically scrape your Salesforce and HubSpot accounts. We're not storing that data. We just do a quick check and see if those leads are in there already, and then we won't repeat the outreach to them. How does Ava optimize if there are no replies? That's not super common. So we get like about a 1% response rate across the platform. Usually, if you're not getting any replies on your account, we'll check in with you. Tina, who's in the chat with us right now, can hop on your account and help you optimize your messaging there. So it's usually a problem with the messaging we find in your campaign that causes that problem. So we just go in and help you out there. Does Ava scrape all previous sales emails to learn how we typically contact prospects? We don't have that feature built in yet, but that's one that we've talked about in our pipeline. We really want to add soon. So I think probably in Q2 or Q3 we can do that and match your tone of voice as well as something that we want to do. Yeah, so can Ava only focus on particular offerings or products? Yes, so you can scope it to one of your specific products that you have. So that's kind of what campaigns are built for as well. Um, so let's see here. Yeah, you can change it on a campaign level. So if you have two products, let's say you have like an accounting software and then like a marketing software or something, you can do one campaign that's for the accounting software and one that's for the marketing software. And you can even change the countries per campaign, the job titles, everything that you have available in here. You can modify as well to do different things in different campaigns. Onboarding steps. Yeah, I went through the onboarding steps. You basically go through your chat with Ava, you set up your mailboxes, and then you start generating emails. That's pretty much the onboarding flow. I can send you guys here. Let me pin this on here. Branding. Okay, so if you guys want to create an account right now, you can go over to artisan.co/pricing and sign up for a free trial. We do a 1-month free trial so you can test out the platform, set up your account, see how it works for you. And then, yeah, so check that out. Let me post that in the chat as well. Hey, Tina, can you add that to the chat so everyone can go sign up for that too? Yeah. Okay, let's see what other questions we have. Does Ava source leads based on your customer profiles, or you have to supply your own leads? Yeah, so you create your own profile in outbound settings or during the onboarding on the platform. Back over here in the campaign. Yeah, so you create your own TCP here, and then we'll find the leads for you in our database, and we pull all that for you. So broadly, 95 million leads there. Also, what's my status shows the warning, but I'm sure the DKIM has set up correctly. So the DNS settings for your DKIM, DMARC, and SPF can take up to 48 hours to update. So just give it some time. If you just did it today or yesterday, it can take a couple days to get that set up correctly. If it's not working, still just message us in Intercom, which you can see in the platform here. There's this little chat bubble here, and then we can help you get that set up. Let's see. What's the third-party database you use to find leads? So we use Apollo and Cognism right now. We'll be adding more in the future to do a waterfall flow with different data providers. Can emails be aliases or should they be main accounts? So we recommend setting up a separate domain that's not your primary domain. And then you can redirect that domain to your primary domain. Just to protect your deliverability score. Best practice. Best practices in setting up the target customer persona. What information does Ava find the most helpful? It's pretty straightforward with the target customer persona. So if you have specific job titles that you want to target, like ours is like sales development representative, VP of sales, things like that, you get pretty specific. And then just like the country, sectors, company size, that's all the basic data that we're using right now. Yeah. In the future, we're going to be adding more advanced targeting. I guess an example of this is like if you're doing real estate, something that we could do is scrape the MLS for everyone with a real estate license in the United States, for example. And there's a lot of different cases for different TCPs that would use something similar to that. Can you show us some example exchanges, please? Yes. Yeah, let's go into the inbox. Oh, this is the subtool. I haven't been engaged. Okay, here's the successful one. Yeah, I showed this at the beginning, but hi Wyatt, I noticed that Core 10 has successfully streamlined processes for Princeville State Bank. As you continue to innovate, I believe our AI-powered platform, Ava, can be a valuable asset to your digital transformation journey. Ava is designed to eliminate the need for expensive BDRs and leverage our vast database of over 270 million leads. With advanced lead research and hyper-personalized outreach capabilities, Ava can minimize your time and resource expenditure. Moreover, Ava is featured in a BBC article, so that's a proof point that we had. You can include that in your campaigns as well on the future of work, showcasing its cutting edge capabilities. Let's schedule time to discuss how Ava can empower Core 10 to achieve new heights. Best regards, Jasper. Okay, so this person said, did Ava write this email? Yes, she did. Would you like to hop on a call? Let's see what else we have in here. Let's unsubscribe. So you'll see that as well. If someone's not interested, it'll show up here as well. Yeah. Okay, this one is someone I think we booked a call with also. Yeah. Okay, I can show you some more examples of the emails as well. This is the custom signatures that we just added as well. These are brand new, so you can add that. We don't include links in them because we're trying to exclude links from all of our emails just for deliverability purposes. And then someone asked about analytics. Let's go over here to the dashboard. Just give it a second. Okay, so you can see how many emails were sent each month, replies, all of that good stuff, how many streak days you have on the platform, your mailbox health. This one needs to be warmed up a little bit more, and actually more about that. So we do send out warm-up emails. That's built into the platform. You don't have to pay for that on the side. So basically, we'll send out emails that warm up your account and place them in dummy users' primary inbox, and this just helps your deliverability score improve a lot. So this will go up as the account gets more warmed up. Right now it's 77. The target obviously is 100%. You can see your total capacity per day. So we do also increase these rates here gradually so that you're not just sending out a ton of emails at once when you first set up the accounts. It starts at 5 and then it'll gradually go up to 75 over a 2-week period. Oh, how long does it take to warm up? Yeah, so it takes 2 to 3 weeks to warm up your account. If you start hitting the spam box, then the scores will go down a little bit, and then you can just pause on that account for a while and it'll go back up. Let's see, what else do we have here? Workflows. Yeah, so we send out 3 emails. So there's initial email that goes out, a follow-up, and then like a final email if they don't respond. We find that a lot of people reply on the second or third email. In the future, we're going to be adding custom workflow lengths. So you can do like up to 5 or 10 or whatever you want. And then same with the LinkedIn outreach as well. We'll be doing the same thing. Will auto response to emails be integrated? Yes, we're going to be doing that. Right now, she'll generate an example response for you and you can edit it, just basically how you do pending emails, that will show up in the inbox tab. And then you can edit it and send it if you like it. Longer term, we're going to have everything fully automated. So it just goes out without you looking at it. You don't need to approve anything. Nava will do all the work for you and get you calls booked. Let's receive the emails. Can Ava handle multiple products with different customer targets at the same time? Yes. Yeah, so you can do distinct campaigns for this. So you can put one campaign in one, or one product in one campaign, one in the other. and then change the targets as you wish and have them run at the same time. What's the max per inbox per day? So we cap the send limit at 75 per mailbox for outbound. Is it possible to give Ava a list of target businesses that we don't have contacts for? We don't have that built in right now, but yeah, that's a good feature idea that we can do. I'll add that to the product pipeline doc. Um, can Ava follow a predefined cadence of emails in a campaign? Um, yes, so not right now. Right now we do 3 workflow emails. They go out about 2 days, 2 to 4 days apart from each other. In the future, you'll be able to customize that and do as much as you want and separate them how you want to do that. And then you can A/B test, probably Q2 or Q3 that will be coming out. Um, can you create different personas for Ava? For example, one for scientists, one for salespeople, one for C-suite. Yes, so you can change the tone of voice right now. We're gonna be doing more work around that in the near future so that you can make it more customizable. Right now, it's quite basic with the tone of voice, but yes, we'll be doing that as well. Um, and actually, the emails get sent on your behalf, so they don't think they're getting emails from Ava. People don't really like to know that they're getting emails from AI, so it does look like it's just coming from you. Yes, Ava does write responses. She won't automatically send them yet, though. Any way for Ava to try shorter emails? Sometimes a short email gets more replies. Yes, you can do that here. Let's see. We're going to be adding coaching as well. So right now she kind of sticks to the prompt that she's using, but we're going to be adjusting that so you can tell her what to do from the chat page in the future. If you want to say like the emails are too long, make them shorter, add this tone of voice, whatever. And you'll be able to do that as well. That should be coming in Q2 also. But for now, if you want to do that, the way to do it would be to use templates. So if you go to campaign outreach, you can go down here. Then you'd have to write it yourself, and we'll use variables that we populate. Um, Also, another thing here, so we just launched playbooks today. Tina in the chat can answer more questions about that. But we have 3 different styles we're doing. So ultra human makes it look like it hasn't been written by an AI. So there's like grammar issues or like no period, things like that. So it looks like it's definitely written by a human, not AI. The classic sales pitch is the basic one that Ava uses for all the emails. Yeah. And then we're going to be adding another 3 of these in the next couple weeks. So you get more to choose from and you can test out which works for your company. A sample of the playbooks. Yeah, let's see, which one should we do? Okay, here we go. I'll leave this up here for a second. Yeah, so this is the ultra human one. Can we upload CSVs with contact emails? Yes, you can do that. So you can either choose to use Ava's targeting or use the CSV upload feature. Once your CSV list gets exhausted, you can switch back and use Ava's targeting again with our third-party data providers. I'll show you this one as well. Yeah, so Uno reverse, basically it's like you're complimenting the company that you're talking to or something like that, and then you switch around and start talking about your own company, basically. Yeah, Tina can answer more specific questions you guys have about playbooks in the chat there. And this is just our classic sales pitch that we do for all of the emails from Ava. Yeah, we are using Cognizant and Apollo for the data, yeah. And we're going to be adding more in the future. Can Ava do live call summaries and creating action steps based on the conversation? Yeah, that's in our pipeline actually. So we're going to be doing that. We'll start it probably in Q2. So it'll be released later this year. Yeah, and then she'll do follow-up based on the call conversation. So she'll summarize it. If you guys use like Fireflies or anything like that, there's action points. Ava will go ahead and email the customer afterwards and follow up with them, so you don't have to think about that. Let's see. What's the cost after the trial? Here, let me share. Nothing's not working. 1 second. Tina, can you post the prices in there? Okay, yeah, she got that. Yeah, so we have 3 different plans and then an enterprise plan. So if you're looking to have a big plan with lots of team members, let us know. We can help you out and support. But yeah, there's 3 basic plans that most of our customers use in there. Does this integrate with Gong or would it replace Gong? We don't have an integration with Gong right now, no. Does Ava work for my team if I have sales reps? Yeah, so the way that we see it right now is that Ava's not replacing your SDR. She's just going to be their assistant and help them focus on the work that's more beneficial for them to do. So we're taking away all of the tedious work, like looking for leads and then drafting all of these emails so that they can focus on other things that are more important. Longer run, yeah, she would be your new sales development representative. When can we expect the Zapier integration? That should be coming out in Q2, so probably in the next 2 months or so. Is it only B2B leads since it's not outbound? It's just pulled from the 270 million database. Yeah, most of our customers are B2B. We'll be adding advanced targeting so you can do more B2C in the future, but we don't have that right now. Can Ava send docs such as PDFs? Not at the moment. That's interesting. I'm curious what types of PDFs that you would be interested in sending. If you want to post those in the chat, we can write that down. Is onboard training offered once you take out a plan? Yes. So if anyone here wants to do a one-on-one onboarding call, you can book a call with me or with Tina, who is in the chat. I'll put my email in here and you guys can shoot me an email. Actually, Tina, can you add that? Send them my email in there. sam@artisan.co if you want a one-on-one onboarding. I can take you through and help you set up your account. Can video be sent by Ava? No, we don't include attachments to the emails right now. That's something that we thought about doing in the future, but at the moment, we don't have that built into the platform. What are the features going to be for LinkedIn? Is it purely messaging or can you use advanced search? Yeah, so the first step is just going to be connection requests and messages, and then you can add like an email into your LinkedIn workflow as well. Advanced search, yeah, we've talked about doing that as well. Yeah, I think we'll probably do that longer run. Yeah, a lot of customers request that, so we can put that in the pipeline for sure. Let's see, what else do we have in here? When a call is booked, is the conversation added to the call so that we can prepare before getting on the call and see what has been exchanged? Yeah, so that's interesting. We're going to be adding that. We're going to be creating a calendar feature as well that'll give you talking points and prep points. It'll give you information about the lead, conversations that have happened before, and then it'll suggest like questions and other talking points that you can use to bring up in the call. And then with our meeting note taker feature, it'll also summarize the call and any action points that need to be done, and then do the follow-up emails as well. So we have a lot of cool stuff coming in Q2 and Q3. Simply viewing a profile is a helpful action in LinkedIn. Yeah, that's a good one. We can definitely note that down. Yeah, I like that. If docs can't be sent, web links, okay. So we have removed links from the emails right now just to improve deliverability. So at the moment, that is a no, but we can discuss that in the future and potentially bring it back in the near term. Can you explain your Salesforce integration a little bit more in depth? Yeah, so basically we're taking any of the lead information that we get from our data provider. So name, email, LinkedIn, all that basic stuff, location. Um, in the future, we're going to be adding custom fields. You can export whatever you want from there. But yeah, it's pretty basic to start with. If you can't do attachments, can we send links to show products? Not at the moment. You can do that in your reply. So if a lead responds to you, you'll be able to follow up with them and send links as much as you want. The initial outbound emails do not include links at the moment, though. What is the response rate for AVA messages? So across the platform, we get about a 1% response rate. It really depends on your product, if you have product market fit, and then how much time you spend on the onboarding flow. So if you do your messaging well and you spend a lot of time on that, you're going to get a higher response rate. At Artisan, across our accounts, we get about a 7% response rate. We obviously spend a lot of time on that. So it's really, a lot of it's up to you. Um, Just to clarify, would we use Artisan as our email service, or does this integrate to Gmail or Superhuman? Yeah, so you do OAuth integration basically to our platform with your Gmail or Outlook email, and then we use your actual email account to send the emails. So yeah, it's kind of like Superhuman. Can Ava send emails based on events? That's an interesting one. So we actually have this in our pipeline coming up for next month. Yeah, so we're gonna use like trigger events, like if someone starts fundraising or they post a job, let's say one of our customers posts something for a sales representative, then we would automatically target that company and tell them that we have Ava and they don't need to hire someone. Press, yeah, same with that as well. Do you have C-suite executive leads? Yeah, we have CEO, CTO, any of those you can do. And then you can also do custom options. If you don't see a job title in there that you need, you can still enter it and it will find them for you. Will there be a pricing feature increase with all the new features? It depends. So for using the different artisans, yes, there will be. But once you're on a plan for a specific vertical, so for outbound, which is what we have right now, all the features are included. If you want to add the inbound features, which we're going to be doing in the next couple months, which will be like forms and then tracking website visitors and then enrolling them in workflows, that stuff will be a different price point based on like form submissions and then workflows that we send out. If no link stocks, how do you show a product? Basically, it should be described in the emails, and then we encourage you to book calls with them and do demos once you get leads engaged. See what else we have here. We don't have a relationship with Fireflies directly. We'll be creating a similar product to Fireflies, a meeting note taker. Yeah, it'll integrate with everything else on the platform. Which LLM is Ava built on? We use Gemini and GPT. We'll probably be expanding that in the future. What different artisans will you be creating? So the next ones we're going to be doing are going to be marketing and customer support because those job functions work closely together. Um, Longer run, we want all of the artisans to be working together on your behalf. So we have some exciting stuff coming with that. Do you have an affiliate program? Yeah, we're just starting that actually. So if you want to send me an email after this, I can get you set up, sam@artisan.co. So Ava assists in writing up verbiage to help get the engagement from a cold email. Yeah, that's correct. So based on your outbound settings, you provide information about your company features, pain points, and proof points, and then Ava will write different emails for every single one of your leads. Each of the workflow sequences are different too, obviously. Would this be useful if you're selling growth marketing services to e-com brands? Yeah, you could use it for that. In the future, we're going to be doing advanced targeting based on Shopify companies, so you could probably use it for that as well. You can definitely use it for that. Will there be a solution for enterprises? Yeah, so we just launched a bunch of enterprise features, so campaigns. We have enterprise seats, so you can go in here. You guys can see my screen still. Account settings. Yeah, so you can add other people here. The cursor's not working. Yeah, basically you would just invite me there. You can add as many team seats as you want here. We also have a delegate feature. So if you don't want to pay for leads for each of your team members and you just want to share a plan, you can do that as well. There's a specific user type for that. And then you just pay the same price for everyone on your team. Team seats that we have as well if you want to expand and use more leads. Dan, we're not using GPT that much anymore. We're mostly using Gemini, but you can email Rupert at artisan.co if you want to do a technical deep dive. Would it be useful for a small property business selling high-end properties outside the US? We get a lot of requests for this actually. We don't really have anything built in for that right now. Um, Targeting wise, you could use the keywords and outbound settings to find businesses that are doing that. I don't know exactly what the keywords would be, so you'd have to experiment with that. But yeah, we get a lot of requests around that one. Targeting prospects in Europe. Yeah, you can target in any country that you want. And we have 40 languages now that we just released today, so you can do them in Spanish, Italian, French, English, obviously, anything that you want there. We have 40 languages. Let's see. Do you offer partnerships a white label version? I'm not sure exactly what you mean. You can email me about that, and then we can see what you're referring to exactly. Can I upload my own property database? Yes, you can. Just use the CSV upload feature. So if you go in the UI here, let's see, campaigns here. Yeah, here's the feature here. You can upload a CSV. Just use your own list if you want. Okay, cool. Let's see. Any other questions in here? When will more artisans become available? The marketer. Likely Q2, end of Q2 or Q3. You can start seeing other artisans. We're going to start with the marketing artisan. Yeah, a couple months out from now. Is there a recording of this being shared out? Yeah, we can share a recording on YouTube. Does the monthly fee include contacts or are they separate? Yeah, it includes everything. So we want to be like the centralized place for all of your outbound sales needs. We handle that on the back end and then you just pay our subscription fee. You get all the integrations included. Can Ava score leads that we upload to prioritize the ones that most likely respond? We don't have that built in yet. We could look into that though. That's a good feature request. Okay, let's see if we have anything in here. Okay, I think Tina answered all of these. Yeah, you can email us about GDPR compliance and all that stuff. We're working on SOC 2 compliance as well for enterprise customers. So if you need that, shoot me an email. We can talk about it more. How is Ava different from Apollo? I think Tina answered this already, but Apollo is just a data provider. Basically, you can send emails there as well, but we write bespoke email sequences for every single one of the leads as well. Our lead gathering is similar to Zoom Info. Okay, yeah, I think we covered all these. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions when you're doing the onboarding, shoot us an email. You can reach me at sam@artisan.co. Tina's available too, tina@artisan.co, or you can message us on Intercom. We're happy to hop on onboarding calls to help you get your account set up. Just go to artisan.co/pricing and then you can set up your free trial there. You get 30 days to test it out. And yeah, just let us know if you have any questions. I think we're going to wrap up there.